Hello everyone, I'm just here to play some Old World. It's a new game. Yeah, I believe it's only on Epic currently. I'm not sure what their plan is to release it anywhere else, but currently it's on Epic. So I'm gonna drop into a new game. Let's start a new game together. I've played two games. The first one was with Greece, which is a decent one to start with. It makes building settlers a lot easier. And one thing I figured out, and in game it says on the bottom right over here, however, if you middle click on something or shift on something, you can leave this thing up there. So if you're ever having trouble with like a pop-up or anything, you can middle click, and this is Egypt, and you can just come over here, and you can even middle click on this thing, and you can even like pop up pretty much whatever you want. It's really cool. Look at that. That's the coolest thing. Let's see how far we can go. African elephants are the craziest thing. Like if I ever get an African elephant, oh my gosh. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna keep going. So I think I played as Carthage. Oh, I guess I played 3 games: Carthage, Rome, and Greece. Let's play as Egypt. With Egypt, you get 400 stone and 50% farm, 50% production, I'm guessing, from farm on rivers and quarries next to rivers. We get a few starting resources. We get to build warriors instantly, which is really nice. And we get a few buildings. These are urban buildings, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when we have enough population to talk about that. And each family, one thing that is different about this game is each family, each civilization has 4 different families. So if you see here, Greece has 4 different families, as well as Rome has 4 different families. And some of the abilities of each families are similar. So like Rome might have a similar family. I think the Agriad and the Fabius one is very similar. Like all of them have a military family, as you can see. All of them have a. Oh, this one has two military families as well. And all of them have like one that'll give you orders and one that will give you culture. And sometimes, I believe like this one, it will have one that has food, which is really nice. So we'll start with Egypt. This is kind of like an overview of what Hatshepsut did. I can't really pronounce that, I'm sorry. And yeah, it's just talking about what she did and what we're not going to do, probably. Like create many trade networks, establish yourself as a nation of builders. Yeah, probably not. Did I just double click that as magnificent? Guys, we're about to get wrecked. I ain't starting this over. Jesus. So I'll stick with the tutorial for now. Because some things I don't necessarily understand, but I do to some extent. We are nowhere near desert, which isn't normal. And as you can see, the borders. So in this game, and if you've played Civ before, normally you can settle anywhere on the map. So I like this spot just because it gets me closer to the camels, and camels, pretty much the camels. Camels, you can make camel archers later in the game, and they're pretty nice. So I'm gonna settle here. And military. And so this is military, pretty much the training. civics, which give you ability to unlock laws. See, there's many laws. We don't have enough to do this one yet, though, because yeah, I'm about to get full on wrecked. I'm gonna start with this one just because of the happiness, and I know there's a lot of unhappiness in this level. I think I might be able to hit it. No, I can't. Yeah, I don't know how much unhappiness I get. We'll find out though. I think I'm gonna get this one. So we get to found a religion instantaneously. And why not? I haven't played the religion game. I don't understand it, so we'll learn together. So yeah, each year, because it's in years, you have a certain amount of orders. And I'll click that. Did that disappear forever? Workers. Thankfully, you start with the worker. Cut trees doesn't consume an action, so we'll just cut that and build a farm. And we don't have any more workers. Oh yeah, we didn't lose it. Cool. That was pretty scary. So whenever you get one of those temples, different things can happen. So we can get more culture, which is what that blue symbol is. Culture. Or you can excavate it for 60 gold. Let's just say culture will get us more things faster. Let's do that. And then through this entire time, there's this research screen. There it is. Or text. And there's like the top is mostly political reforms and stuff like that. The middle is mostly military reforms, and the bottom is mostly economic reforms. So, and it's good to, and you can't necessarily all do this military reform, because as you can see, if you see, I clicked on that, and whenever you click on it, I believe it'll just tell you what you need to research to get to this. I'm not going to do that, but if I click on it, you will need to get this one and this one, even though there isn't necessarily a line there, but it's just this requires composite bows. So you can't just shoot down this road. Whereas you can see, if we were to do that, we would need to get this and this and this in order to get this. So it requires more than what you expect. It's not just a straight line. It's very close to one, but it's not necessarily one. However, since I have those camel archers, the war elephants are insane. They don't have an art right now. They have like a 2D art. They don't have 3D art yet, but this is a early access game. I should also say that. I was looking for the camel archers. There's a chariot, the free Kushite cavalry. Where are the camels? There's a cataphract. Do I not have camels? What is my ability? And there's also like a help screen on this. Egypt. So families are a light chariot and Kushite cavalry. I'm not always sure how to get these special units, because it's not necessarily on the text screen. I just think it's randomly given to you. So let's shoot for the chariot, just because we need to. But what could we also do, since we have these three in our researching? Let's do ambassador is really nice, and we also get shrines with this one. So And you could also do this. So this redraw requires your founder to have special abilities. Currently we are, well, let's just go into the primogeniture screen, which is kind of just like the outline for all your family pretty much. And so as you can see, our family is just a leader of Egypt. He is also the leader of Egypt. So these two don't have like an affiliation to a family, but later on there will be affiliations to families in your lineage. Oh, she's a builder. So so builder, if you're a builder and a leader, you can add urban tiles, and multiple workers can build improvements. I'm not sure what that means. However, we get to build workers faster. And so if she wasn't the leader, she could serve as a governor or a chancellor, and that is this over here. So here's the chancellor, and a governor is someone who sits in the capital or any other city, and looks like we have found Zoroastrianism. So let's go into that. Active religion, Zoroastrianism. That gives us also -1 per year. So let's see how much upset we have. So when I'm talking about unhappiness, I am not the magnificent. I am probably going to get absolutely destroyed here. Thankfully we started with a lot of growth, a lot of stone. So from the difficulty, it's +5. This is going to be insane. So -2 from clerics is because of the city that I chose. I think that's the family name. These are your family names. Arna. Yeah, see. You get +2 and -2 per year. This is discontent. And as it grows, it'll increase maintenance and reduce growth, and use festivals to reduce the discontent. It's really good later game. I believe that's what we were doing before, but I just clicked on it just in case. It doesn't take as much to please them from there, from other difficulties. Normally it takes 100 to make them pleased. Very interesting. Okay. Well, let's see how hard I get wrecked.